The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. Vidal Sassoon. The biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that's changing quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Mark Zuckerberg. I find that the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have. Thomas Jefferson. Success is not about being the best. It's about always getting better. Behance C.O. Scott Belsky. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Franklin D. Roosevelt. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. Albert Einstein. The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Know thyself. Socrates. Happiness depends upon ourselves. Aristotle. The unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates. The best way to predict the future is to create it. A person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new. You want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. Booker T. Washington. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Confucius. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Winston Churchill. The function of man is to live, not to exist. Jack London. Greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Epicurus. There is only one good knowledge and one evil, ignorance. Socrates. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. John Lennon. I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Aristotle. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. John D. Rockefeller. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Jim Rohn. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. Charles R. Swindoll. The distance between your dreams and reality is called action, unknown. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. Christian D. Larson. The harder I work, the luckier I get. The only way to do something great is to love what you do. Steve Jobs. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. Albert Schweitzer. Dream big and dare to fail. Norman Vaughan. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. Those who stand for nothing fall for anything. Alexander Hamilton. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Abraham Lincoln. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Nelson Mandela. Do not wait for leaders. Do it alone, person to person. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we see. The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He is the one that gets the people to do the greatest things. Ronald Reagan. Leadership is not about being in charge. It is about taking care of those in your charge. Simon Sinek. A true leader has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the needs of others. Douglas MacArthur. Success is not about being the best. It's about being better than you were yesterday. Unknown. Measure of a man is what he does with power. Plato. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Leadership is not about being popular. It is about being effective. Warren Bennis. I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. Louisa May Alcott. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. Jimmy Dean. A leader takes people where they want to go. A great leader takes people where they don't necessarily want to go, but ought to be. Rosalind Carter. pessimist complains about the wind. The optimist expects it to change. The leader adjusts the sails. John C. Maxwell.